this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning sub, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much. Our soul family has jumped like really big in the last like 24, 48 hours. We're almost close to 1,300 subs. That is such a beautiful blessing. I've been like so emotional today being able to, virtually meet each and every one of you on a spiritual level as well as the virtual level is truly a blessing to me. So, just keep sharing and keep educating and just keep showing the positive and loving vibes that we definitely need at this moment. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. If you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I love the chance to know you as much as you're knowing me, getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you find or just give you good information that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath or going through trying times, and just need some spiritual guidance, or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening into the background, I gotta turn it up just a little bit because you can't barely hear it. It's called 9 Hours of Reiki Healing to Boost Positive Energy Meditation for Clearing Subconscious Negativity. I needed this today. I've had my granddaughter for 28 hours, I mean, not 28 hours, 24 hours. Uh, and, I was tired. I said, my grandbaby, I wish I had like the energy a 2 year old does. I told my daughter, I said, I wish I had the energy I had when you were this age. And she was like, Mom, you're like 17 years old. I said, I don't care. I'm so tired. But, there was so many things that's been popping off and it's been crazy. I was watching Victor Otto's video last night. He has been very on it. And I was always wondering what is going on. I know I got to do it. Heyoka Unity video next. But everything has been coming like we're going through ascension. That's what it's called. I'm sorry about that, y'all. The video is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's ascension to greater consciousness. Prepare for 10 19 19. On the 19th, we're going preparing towards that. We're going through an ascension, like an upgrade ascension. And it's like, the universe. And he was telling me all about these things. And I was like, you know what? I've been doing that. There's people, excuse me, there's people I've been talking to has been also doing it as well. A lot of things has been shaken up in your life right now, whether or not it's your living experience. Like if you're, there's things going on in your household where you need to move or stuff like that, because you've been probably planning for this for a while, but the universe is like pushing certain things. There's certain things that are falling into place with you. It's just been going on. It's like me and my daughters, I got three beautiful girls. The oldest one's 24, the middle one's 21. Um, and what my baby is 18. I was looking for her book that I was supposed to been trying to put on here, but I guess she took it in the room with her. I was doing her Mind of Millennial book that she's selling. There's a lot of people that's been with me for a while that did a donation. She has her book for sales. I'm going to go ahead and post that link of the book for all it to be sold. I think it's like $25 or $30 or whatever. It's like with different poets, people that are, painters and stuff like that. Is very beautiful. It's like different poems in there that is really very inspiring. And I'm not just saying it for my daughter, because my daughter is like truly talented. But I'm gonna be posting that link in the description box below. If you can be able to help her out and stuff like that, it would be greatly appreciated. But the things that are going on right now, it was just like so much for me. It's like me and my oldest daughter, ever since, it's been kind of chaotic for us. When I found out my father passed away, and on top of that, of who my dad is, it's been really messed up for us because the situation between me and my mom's ex-husband and his wife, it's been really messed up. It's like the truth is there, DNA test and everything is all done, and they're still trying to say no, 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 no. But it's had my daughter stuck in the middle, and I told her, it's up to you what you want to do. I mean, personally, I said with you being grown, I can't keep you away from them, but if there are certain things you ask, they get really you know uneasy about certain things that they want to say or whatever. Even my granddaughter, she gets kind of skittish around them at times with the energy they give off, because I told her she's very sensitive. My granddaughter's like, if you have any children, they're very, especially if you're an empath in an empath family, they're highly sensitive already as it is just being children, because how their mind works. But if you're an empath, on top of that, she's very magical to me. But it's allowing you to say it's time to go with the flow. That's what he was talking about. And it was like so much of that is just like, I've been getting so frustrated with my personal situations, things that I'm healing from, letting go of, coming to terms with. I was like, do I really have what it takes? There's so many downloads that I get, as people understanding what I'm saying. And basically it has, because, this time last weekend, I was at 1,204 subscribers. And it's like right now it is at 1,290. Just within a week's time, it's jumped up. And I was just like, there's something that's brewing right now. And there's a lot of people coming to terms with who they are. They're finding out who they are. There's so many people that are in that thing, but they're showing their insecurities. Like, stop talking about Heyokas. You're not a true Heyoka. You're not even Native American. I'm just like, I guess just because you're looking at me, you can tell that I'm a Native American. I'm like, baby, bye, whatever. So I'm not even going through that, but I'm just going through the flow. It's like anything that your intuition has been telling you, that go with the flow. Don't be afraid. Don't allow your fears to get in the way of your progress. Don't ever let yourself do that. There's a lot of times, yes, when we get very nervous because we don't know what's around the corner. You're allowing yourself to, sometimes you're like riding the fence, but good and well, every sign is telling you, go for it, go for it. And they're trying to push you over the edge. You're like, wait a minute. I'm not ready yet, baby. Hold up. It's just like you're trying to get in the pool, and the water might be a little bit cold, but you already know you're gonna have a good time. You gotta just flow with it or whatever. So sometimes, the universe gonna give you that push. So they're allowing you to do that. You have to be able to trust it. You have to trust the direction they're sending you to. No matter how scary it is, you're gonna benefit on it from so many different levels. When you finally go through that and all that, you're gonna be very grateful that you benefited off of that in so many different directions. You're becoming what did it say? You're becoming awareness of divine connection. It's just been really crazy. Just being able to shifting vibrations has been really messed up. This really been getting me. Like, I sing a lot, um, with different music, like my dad's, music, things that I can resonate with, that, what kind of path I'm on, it really uplifts me. If I'm not working out, I sing. If I'm not singing, I'm really trying to get back into the mood of my guitar. But it's just been I've been, busy with doing videos and stuff like that. So I got to really make my time, stretch my time out. Because it's just like when you're going through a lot of depression and stuff like that, and you're so ready for certain situations to end, and we're at that brink where you are going to start a new chapter and stuff like that, but doors are starting to open for you. I know you probably been getting, if you're like me, a person of numbers. I read my numbers a lot, and there's a lot of things that are shifting for you. The unknown is coming towards your way. There's doors that, I've been getting visions of other people standing in front of doors where it's light, like beaming out. I even did videos about this the other day. Well, not the other day, but either last week or a few weeks ago, talking about doors of abundance is opening for you. You've been getting little blessings, and you've been showing that attitude of gratitude, even when it comes to people that you're not even supposed to have in your life. And it can suck, because these people has been in your life and you really had feelings for them, whether it was a significant other or close friends. They're shining that light. They'll let you know, hey, these people are not good for you. They'll be more dragging you than they are uplifting you. But the people that they're dropping out of your lives, they're allowing you to be able to bring people that are forth on the same kind of spiritual level you are. And I've been meeting so many of y'all, so that's a beautiful blessing. But it allows you to be able to hear, feel, and see in visions of your past loved ones. A good friend of mine, close girlfriend of mine, she her anniversary was just on the 4th. And I've been thinking about her a lot lately, her and her children and stuff like that. We were really, really good, close friends and stuff. So it was, it was kind of hard. I was wondering why all of a sudden I started seeing her. But any other, my other best friend that passed away, I hear her chatting a lot, but I just seen her. I don't know if she's like going through something spiritually on the other side, but it's like ever since she passed away, it I see her, but there's a lot of times I'll see her family instead of her, but I know they're representing her. But there's a lot, I don't know why I've been, drawn to the song You Are Not Alone or A Stranger in Moscow by Michael Jackson. I've been playing that a lot lately, and I will break out in tears. And I was just watching the interview the other day. I woke up like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Lately I've been waking up like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. And it was like 2 days in a row I seen like the interviews with Conrad Murray, and an interview with his mom. And there was so many different feelings I was catching, and I was like angry with Conrad Murray just because of the things he's not holding responsibility over and stuff like that, which was really getting to me. And I felt like this hand touched me and was like, I hear Michael saying, he felt me, Roz, he really felt me. And I've seen like 5 minutes of his last breath, and it was just like really, really emotional. And I was like, why do I smell like, when he touched me, I was just like, is this for real? Because I smelled Snickers and cocoa butter. And it was just like, it was crazy, but I guess they were showing the things that happened right before. As soon as I said that, the light started flickering on my phone, so that's giving me confirmation that's what I was smelling. But then they gave like inventory on a dry erasure board, and I seen in big bold letters cocoa butter, and I was just like, it gave me chills. But it really made me emotional because those are certain things I do not want to see. I've seen somebody else's um past, the last 5 minutes of their life when I did a video on Debbie Constantino from Ghost Adventures. And that was like between seeing her and Mark's last 5 minutes of their life, that was not good for me. And I mean, I had nightmares for that like 3 or 4 days in a row, and it really got me. But seeing that as well, and I'm just like, why am I seeing, everybody? And it's like, the emotion, I'm trying not to cry, but it's like the emotion that was left there. MJ talking about he misses his kids. He loves his fans. He missed them, but he really misses his kids and mother. He kept on saying mother. And I was just like, oh, this is just too much. But all these different things are coming up to where it's coming close to the ascension on the 19th. 19th is a very good number. That's when doors start opening for you. My birthday is on the 19th. So it's May 19th, but it's just like the number 19 is allowing you to know there's endings and there's beginnings. There's a lot of doors that's opening up. There's a lot of chapters that are ending, and there's so many people coming forth. A lot of things, it can be very scary. It can be downright confusing if you don't understand what you're feeling, what you're going through. Why do I keep feeling all these things, your family. And I was just telling y'all about the video I made with the dream catchers and the rainbows. You're probably seeing rainbows with the gold and the bucket of gold and stuff like that, visions of that. And those are things that you have blessings coming towards your way, allowing you to know that your family that has recently passed as well as in past, is watching over you, protecting you from everything that's going down. Let me see what the next one is. Your spiritual wisdom, your understanding why certain things had to happen the way they did. A lot of times we go through a lot of heartache and pain, a lot of dark times, because a lot of that stuff has to come to the surface. There's so many people lately I've been meeting that are just starting to go through the dark night of the soul. And I mean, I had to really pray for them hard, because it's like right now at this point, if you know you've been going through it for a while, you've been going like, like a heartbeat is going up like this and down like that. You have your hard times and then you clear that, but everything is having to come to the surface. And where you're first dealing with your spiritual awakening and it got to that really intense point, it'll make you feel like, I don't want to live through this anymore. The pain is unbearable. It keeps on making me think about a lot of things, but you can't allow yourself, even though it's not easy for me to say, because, you like it's easy for you to say because it's not you. Trust me, I've been through it before, having to deal with a lot of things that was coming to the surface. A lot of things has been very suppressed. And on top of that, my mind has been very violated, because I had to go through many therapies of hypnosis and with everything coming back all at one time. Anybody who ever had night terrors and had to go to a therapist to get hypnosis, for you not to have those. There's a lot of things that they will take you through different techniques. If there are certain things that is a pinpoint to make you trigger to have those night terrors, they'll take them all away. And with being taken all away, those things were my dad. So all these things came back from all the connections that we had. So it was a lot of things that I had to really truly deal with. That was hard, but I'm so grateful for dealing with those things. It still becomes a time where I get sensitive about it and I want to cry. That's anybody. If you lost a parent, and not being able to physically connect with them, that's all on another that's all on another note. But I can be blessed because the fact is I can talk to him, metaphysically all the time, and being able to talk to my mom, metaphysically as well. My biological mom, I feel like she's going through a lot of pain right now because, you know, there was wounds coming back. I know I have this gut feeling she didn't tell my siblings about me because I was that dark secret, especially with who my dad is. I don't think I know my mom's family knows, like her aunt, her sisters and her brother and stuff like that. They know. But I don't think my siblings know about me. So, which is understandable, but I really feel like there's a lot of things she's currently dealing with. I feel that. But I guess it's just since I'm coming into my power and it's getting a lot stronger than it was before, I can feel her connection a lot more, even though she's trying to block me. I can feel like she's going through a healing process, but I don't know if she's gonna come to terms with it and be honest about that, because I know it's like my siblings are in their 20s and stuff like that, 20s and 30s. So, that'll be a lot to bring up. But I understand it. There's a lot of times that I try to understand why these things have to be like this, why it has to be like this. But for me to do what I have to do, I had to go through all these deep, dark situations for me to understand, for me to be able to forgive, for me to be able to come to terms with, heal off of those wounds. So I can prepare all these other people by giving my insight, the things that I've dealt with, the things that I've learned, to be able to help so many people. And there's so many people that are saying, that I can feel the emotion because they tried so hard to be able to tell people what they're going through, and they're like, what? Because if they're not spiritually inclined like you, they're not going to understand. That's why it's just like, if I talk to my middle daughter about stuff like this, she can completely understand it. My oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, like, mom, because if I start seeing dead people, you better start committing me and all this stuff. And I'm like, girl, stop. I'm not going to do that. Even her fiance was like, no, it's okay. And she's looking at him like, what? Are you on my mom's side? She's like, no, because I see the things that our daughter does. My daughter, my granddaughter, I never let her listen to the music that my dad has. I always does that for myself. But when she sees him, like if the music's playing, she's like, that's Papa, Gigi, that's Papa. And then she gets really excited. And, it's just a different thing. But then it's allowing you to know, everything that went in your life, you understand it now. You have this deeper understanding, because it's not just you. It's not even, sometimes you can feel like things are not, even though it was done to you personally, it's not about you. It's about the people that are coming behind you. It's allowing you to be able to know you've seen it. You embraced your darkness. Hell, you probably lived there. You got frequent flyer miles there. But that gives you your edge. That gives you that warrior vibe that you can handle whatever, is being prepped for you to be able to prepare yourself for. Um, It says, time to go for it, leaping into unknown, and no matter how scary it is, your progression will take a big leap. And I see that mine has. It's like when I've allowed myself to be open, especially with my meditation, like there was so many different things. I was picking out different thumbnails, and it's like the thumbnails was like telling me certain things, it was guiding me certain ways. And then, listening to this in the background, I'm allowing my negative vibes, because I was so aggravated yesterday. My granddaughter was like, I'm trying to get her to sleep, and she's like, I asked her mom, and like, what the heck did y'all give her? But it was like her energy was so hyped, and I was just like, this is just too much. But I allowed myself to take that big leap. Can't be scared. You can't, even though there's things that you want to be open to, and I'm just like, I don't want to be too open, because I don't want to be setting myself up for failure. And I allow myself to not do that, because there are some times I will see things and I will intentionally block myself on seeing them, so I won't have to be able to say things, because there are so many times people have known things about me and purposely blocked me on things that I was going to. So I learned my lesson not to be sitting up here saying anything. When things happen, that's when y'all know after the fact, because I don't even allow myself to know. But I'm just going for whatever. I'm in the now. I'm not focusing on the future, but it's just like if they allow me to see a certain vision and they want me to tell stuff, because from yesterday, for the last few days, there's been some major downloads I've been receiving. And I know it has something to do with this ascension that's coming on, that I have to, because I had to really rest up and say, I was going to do videos yesterday, but not with my granddaughter here. It's been too much. Um, and the master merge, everything getting out, and you're getting out of your own way, and knowing you have what it takes. So like I was saying, there's a lot of times we allow fear of the things that's coming around the corner that you can't see. You want all these good things to come in your life, but when they're not preparing you the way you thought you were, they're coming to you. Your blessings are coming in different ways that you weren't expecting them to. And so you are being very challenged. You will be tested. There are certain times, we can act on instinct, emotion. This time you're acting on your intuition, allowing yourself to know, oh, I was set up for this. It's like people that have hurt you, people that's really wreaked havoc in your life. You'll just so happen to be on the same, like you will see them in the same street, and you won't have the same kind of energy you did last time when you were ready to wreck shop with them. So there's a lot of people that are coming back into your life, may send you a text message, or, ask you for a friend request, or, on whatever social media you have. I've had it, with an ex boss that was sitting up here stealing money from a job, and I just got the job, and I was on probation at the time. And this helpful wanted to sit up here and say, oh, well, Ross, don't pull that on me. And ever since then, I got a friend request from her the other day, and it brought back, I was like, this chicken. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember her. She was stealing all this money from the job for drugs, and, buying all this crazy stuff at the job. But then I said, I don't have any animosity towards you, but you're not going to be coming back in my life. I allowed you to do that because you were a boss last time. I'm not going through that again. But, I had to be able to forgive that and let it go. I said, I'm not going to put no animosity into it. Actually, I forgot all about you, but you triggered that off. And I was like, oh, okay, but I don't feel the same way, but I don't need you in my life anymore. So I'm allowing myself to allow the universe to use me as that beacon of, the elect, or the messenger, for them to be able to tell me the things they want me to tell, so I can put them on videos, allowing myself to go through it. Whatever you're lacking of, that's your situation. If you're wanting all these beautiful things in your life, but you're lacking faith, they're going to put you in certain situations where you're going to see that faith, just for the faith that you have had, you know, and the way the watching the words of you speaking. If you know that you have your blessings coming, you have to keep thanking them for, thank you for what's about to come into my life. Thank you for the doors that are about to open for me. Thank you for the doors that has opened for me. Don't say it like you have doubt. And I've told people that, even I'm on one-on-one, you got stuff coming into your life. You need to make sure you're not saying it like you're doubtful about it, because just the vibrations you're giving off and towards yourself, as well as the universe, that can mess you up, and you'll be pushed back further back than you were. Then it could have been right there. And just for the slip of the tongue that you've had, the way you can do that self-talk, and where you can do when you're by yourself. I know I talk, I got to get my expert advice. I talk to myself a lot, so I always say every 5 minutes is like, tears of emotion, because there's so many, things that I was like, do I have what it takes? Do I have what it takes? And now I'm starting to see the things that are coming off in my life. Everything's starting to merge together. There's so many people that are starting to subscribe. It's like every 5 to 10 minutes, there's more subscribers. And I'm not used to that. Usually it takes me up to a month to probably get about probably 20, a little bit more than that, just like 20, but it's just like it's been leaping to almost, shoot, like 80 some in the last, a week, and less than a week. And that's truly a blessing for me. So I asked for that. And then, all of a sudden, the way I worded things, I'm like, thank you for the doors you're about to open. Because if you're looking at the numbers that you're synchronizing with, allow yourself to take in that message they're trying to give you. It could be a warning, it could be an omen, the things you might need to go ahead and take that leap into, or things you might need to pay attention to. And, I've been telling people, if you've been getting these off the wall visions, allow yourself to have a little notebook with you. And they're not going to allow you to forget it. But, there's sometimes you can think about something, you got so much on your mind, you need to go ahead and jot it down. Being able to know that these are the things that are coming into your life, they're preparing you for, your gifts and stuff are taking another leap. They're allowing you to know different gifts that you've been carrying along with the main one you've known about, and other ones are starting to pop off. So let being able to tell you, you do have what it takes. I was, a lot of the different things I had to be able to tell you what Victor was talking about, but as well as in my term, on the things that I was experiencing throughout the week. And I said, something's going off, and let me do my research and stuff like that to see what it is, because it's like a lot of things I've been spacing out about. And then all of a sudden, all these downloads start coming in, my head start hurting real bad, or I get the shift, the temperature is going on. So that allows me to know that my ancestors are around, or my family's around, or, the twin flame thing is emerging towards, closer together, even though my dad's on the other side. The essence are starting to merge as well. So I got a few videos. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh my goodness, this just went messed up on me. But sorry y'all, if y'all can't see me, I apologize. But uh I'm going to go ahead and end this now. As soon as I said something about the twin flame merging, that just shifted really. And the next thing you know, my scrambled up on me. I said, I can't see anything. So I said, I'm going to end it right there. I said, as soon as I said something, twin flame essence are merging towards each other, so if you have any twin flames and stuff like that, keep allowing yourself to work. I just pray for my dad all the time, because he's helping me from the other side, and it's truly a blessing for him to be my beacon towards whatever I'm heading towards too. So that's truly a blessing. So I will talk to you on my next video. I'm gonna go ahead and give a post notification shout out, because we got so many people that has started in, and I would love to give a post notification shout out to Amanda Chote. I hope I pronounced your last name right. I'm sorry if I didn't, but much love to you. And Awaken Light Zofia. Much love to you as well. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line. Share, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a few more videos, just to be able to give y'all some stuff. Like I said, there are so many things we're preparing ourselves for, and it's a beautiful feeling, as well as kind of a scary one as well. So I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you're being responsible and safe at everything you do. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing that there's somebody always praying for your better days. And I pray everything that you are working hard for comes to you right around the corner. And make sure you give out enough love and light and positivity towards others, as well as prosperity vibes. You never know, your kind words and your vibes can really take somebody a long way. So I'll see you in my next video. Much love. Peace.